Let's get into black rock processing. I've definitely missed something fairly obvious, I think, so I'm gonna go back to where we were. While I was editing that last video, I feel like maybe well, I thought that there were the bit where the two power cells went. I thought one of them was already full, and we just put one in the other side. I will try and use the map a bit less and just navigate my way around via the game world and the signage. Oh, come on, man. Hey! So, based on tips you guys have been giving me, should be able to shoot out windows. Oh god. Which should be very helpful. Yeah, there must be something I was blatantly missing. I thought that there was already an energy thing in this. Yeah, there is! Oh, I just needed to swap them. Oh, come on. Oh well. Sorry about that. How embarrassing. Okay. So we will keep doing it that way. Perfect. I need to mess around a bit more when doing stuff like that rather than thinking too much. Oh god, no. The law of three applies, right. I didn't notice that last time. I mean... You want me to go over that side now? Okay, that was unintentional. I mean, was I looking at this one? I don't think so. No. Strange. I'm liking the building destruction. Right, I mustn't have done the 3 presses in quick enough succession. Right, back in the Ocean View Motel, the upside down pyramid. Uh-oh. Someone is here. This might be a real place that's just abandoned. So we hit the bell. Do we need to hit it 3 times? Something changed. Yeah, whatever I was supposed to do, I definitely didn't do. There we go. Huh. Right, now both of them are open. Right, I need to make the rooms match, I guess. Chair untucked, pot on the left, picture straight, radio on the right, so... I can do puzzles. A new key. Pacific Northwest. I'm just going to make a little note of these symbols. So if you just give me a second. I just don't know if they're going to be related to anything. This one's the one I'm familiar with. I feel like I'm playing Tunic again. Okay, 2 interlocking rings. The top one is solid. Right. Just in case they show up later. And there's the bridge. Right. Sorry about that with the puzzle. I imagine the last video, it made the last video a bit frustrating. Oh wow. Okay, That saved me losing health. I really did a number on that wall, God. Look at this bridge. Very Lord of the Rings, that, you know, just crossing a bridge like this with no, like, guardrails or anything. I love those doors as well. Like we're walking into a safe. Right now, obviously we don't have a level 5 clearance card, but...
Okay, we need to find a way to Blackrock processing. That's where Marshall said we'd find a prism.
Network disconnected. The Atlas theory. Structural analysis. The Atlas. Summary. The Atlas is a physical expression created by the oldest house. Its purpose and function are currently unknown. The specific shape and dimensions of the Atlas, see mentioned file for the dimensions, seem to indicate a more explicit purpose than the oldest house's usual walls, floors, and shifts. The Atlas changes form but resists observation when doing so. No visual observation has been made during its change, and it only ever occurs between frames when monitored by surveillance cameras. I'm guessing the Atlas is just like a 3D map, I guess, of the oldest house. Previous theory was that this change corresponds to house shifts, and that the Atlas is a redacted of the redacted itself. Is like a 3D model of the house itself. However, the shape changes do occur at the shape changes do not occur at the same time as the building shifts, which makes this theory doubtful. Structurally, the Atlas is made of the same redacted material as the rest of the oldest house. Further observation will hopefully aid in discovering its purpose. Right. So we don't have a clearance level, but I will follow the destructive advice I was given. Screw your windows! That window's still got reflections. Can I just straight up charge through the windows? I think so. Embrace our destructive side. Right, so we need to get to Blackrock processing, but the way is shut. Can't blow my way through that, I don't think. Well, I probably could, realistically, but... let's just try. Take this chair. No. Not the answer to everything, unfortunately. Right, we can get over there. Okay, there's no point looking at the map at all now. Threshold remnant and dodge efficiency or efficacy. I'm not sure which one it was. Efficiency. Yeah, he uses less energy, not great. Okay, we've got combat going on. Damn it! You fight for me now. Oh, I shot both of them. Yeah, I can shoot through walls. Bloody hell. You fight for me now. You're right, guys. Only one. Oh, he's the puppet. Only one of them survived. Just. This sometimes will spawn a harder enemy. Speak with Arish. We got one ability point. Upgraded grip, not quite got the crafting materials. So we can upgrade the construct levels, which we should probably do. Entropic Echo. It sounded a lot like Nathan Drake, I'll admit, when I heard that voice. How do I get to you, mate? We've barricaded the doors. I could maybe smash through, but... Let's just try the other side before we start smashing things. Yep. Do we need to, like, leave these open? It's a bit of a bizarre one, right?
Glad to see you're still you.
No, not Nathan Drake.
What's the damage?
They've each taken a few hits. We need to get them to a surgical station ASAP, but I don't think they're stable enough to move.
Oh yeah? Well, they're gonna have to be, because we are moving out and I am not leaving them behind. Now do what you need to do.
See if we can just get some information before we talk to him. Marshall, Trench's behaviour. Have you noticed the recent tension between Trench and Darling? They've both been acting odd lately. Trench concerns me the most. His sudden hostility towards Darling's project is very unlike him. He was the one to approve all this Hedron research in the first place. But after Darling unveiled those HRAs, he was livid. I personally don't see any reason not to equip Bureau staff with an additional protective device, especially not if it's as strong as Darling says. What do you make of this? Have you seen anything from either of them that strikes you as odd? Let's talk in person soon before the next Bureau heads meeting. M, aka Marshall.
Ranger Squad Charlie 7 returned from an expedition into the quarry threshold just after 0500 Zulu. Can you please state your names and describe the purpose of your expedition?
Kevin Horowitz, Rupert Wells. Our mission was...
Right, we'll listen to that in the menu.
Ranger Squad Charlie 7 returned from an expedition into the quarry. Ranger Squad Charlie 7 returned from an
Sorry. Thought I'd got the wrong one then. Oh, see? I wish it wouldn't get rid of the red dot until I'd actually read them. Listened to them.
Ranger Squad Charlie 7 returned from an expedition into the quarry threshold just after 0500 Zulu. Can you please state your names and describe the purpose of your expedition?
Kevin Horowitz, Rupert Wells. Our mission was to map quarry grid coordinates G29. Secondary objective, as always, was to find a route from the threshold entrance and maintenance to the formation. Secondary objective was not a success.
What a surprise. And did you encounter any previously unrecorded event or entity while inside the threshold?
No, nothing. Do you think we should tell him about the mermaid?
Excuse me?
Yeah, the mermaid. Horowitz here found this mermaid in the quarry, just sitting on some black rock. She was singing this beautiful song, and he was overcome with desire. She was so alluring.
I'd say she was more enchanting than alluring.
Fine, enchanting.
Did you tell your CO about this?
No, because it didn't happen.
Nothing happened. As usual. The quarry is full of rocks. That's it. Can we go now?
Fuck you guys. Get out of here.
Yep. What are you doing
Thanks
here?
for bringing down that... whatever the fuck that was. But we are barely holding on here, boss. How's the situation outside maintenance?
What do I tell him? The truth is harsh, but these people seem familiar with death.
The hiss are everywhere. Most of the Bureau is lost. We need Blackrock Prism to make more HRAs for any survivors in the safe rooms. I'm here to check Darling's Blackrock lab.
So to recap, death, disaster, and imminent destruction. Another day at the FBC. Well, Darling's lab is just past Blackrock processing. I got good news and I got bad news on that front. Good news is, it's right down the hall. Bad news is, a hiss monster has decided to move in, so that's great.
Monster.
That's what the Rangers said. The ones that survived, anyway. We are just treading water here, and the hiss keep coming. Salvador would know what to do, but apparently he took a security team into the containment sector just before the lockdown happened, and well, no one's seen him since. But hey, at least we got you, our fearless leader.
They shouldn't rely on me. They don't know me. They don't know how I've failed people.
You've done a good job here, Arish, but you should take your people and get to the base in Executive. You can regroup there. I'll go deal with this monster. I'm getting kind of used to them.
Aye, aye, Faden. And be sure to put a bullet in that thing for me.
So how did he get here? Right, because we had to go across the weird bridge to get here. But how did he get here from the central part of maintenance? Alright, we're not looking at the map, ever. Blackrock processing in the Blackrock lab. So this thing has to be fully charged before it's shot. You can't release a half-cocked shot. But it can shoot through enemies and through cover and walls, which I really like. We should go and talk to Ati again. check in.
Arish wasn't kidding about that monster.
Jeez. Oh god, is his jaw been ripped open? Oh. Swan boat procedures. The swan boat. AI 19-KE. Containment procedure. No unique procedures required. The description, no altered effects. Item is made of fiberglass, painted to resemble a swan. Foot pedals allow the item to propel forward in water. The item emits a pulse of physical force with an estimated force of redacted, possibly connected to OOPS 5. Measuring the exact force created by the item has been hindered by concerns from the Human Resources Department. Background. The item was seized from an activity rental service called Redacted, located on Lake Redacted, on Vancouver Island, Canada, after it ejected numerous riders over the course of a summer, bringing the boat back to the attention of the media. The item was transported to the Bureau by a helicopter. A containment specialist accompanied it, sent to recite formulas C.9 through 32 recursively. What occurred in the helicopter isn't known, but all agents were lost in the crash. The item was recovered and then transported by train. It arrived at the Bureau without further incident. Swans are evil, whatever form they're in. Right? Moody bastards. They've all had their jaws like ripped open or something sent down their throats.
You showed me the HRA when I first got here, and the machine that makes them. Can you help me find a prism?
Right, boss fight incoming.
Shit! What the fuck?
Oh! How do I deal with this? Fuck hell, that's a bloodborne noise. The blood-starved beast. Hi! Hola! That is absolutely terrifying. Show yourself! Shh, where did it go? There it is. Oh, come on. Now that I know what to do, I can take a bit less damage, but... Oh, maybe I could block it with the shield. Yeah, that's a great idea. Wish I would have thought of that when I was alive. Don't need to talk to this guy again, do I?
Remember the deal. You kill a hiss, I buy a shot. Bottom shelf only.
Alright, alright.
Arish wasn't kidding about that monster.
Is it here now?
You showed me the HRA when I first got here, and the machine that makes them.
Shield,
Can you help me
shield,
find a
shield.
prism? Shit. They're shattered. Not a single prism left.
That is the way. How close is it? Yes!
Let's hurry up.
Sorry. That's the key then. Gotta use the shield. It's dead easy with that approach. Distorted. The hiss distorted. Field research on hiss entity. A distorted agent. Summary. Hiss distorted agents are able to render themselves invisible and emit a powerful concussive blast when in close range of their target. Curiously, the hiss distorted is apparently not able to utilize both abilities at once. It must make itself visible when it goes on the offensive. The hiss distorted is unique in the fact that it wields a paranatural ability previously unknown to the Bureau. Perhaps tapping into a yet undiscovered object of power. How does the invisibility work? Does the distorted become resonance temporarily? Does it use hiss resonance to refract the light? The physical deformation of this particular hiss entity is noteworthy in its thoroughness. Clearly the human host would have died from such extreme alteration, which prompts the question, are the corrupted simply animated corpses? Refer to the redacted file for a full report. Yeah. Yeah, the head's like split open, the chest cavity's open.
Up and find Darling's lab.
Oh! What the hell? Is there another one? Bloody hell. You guys heard that then, that was like right behind me. Whoever invented 3D audio, honestly. Really glad I picked up that ability for the shield, that's invaluable for dealing with those horrible things. Right, we're off to the lab, obviously. Oh, hello. Not sure if we could even get up there, but... I'm just gonna turn up the brightness a touch. Just a touch.
There are areas in the oldest house where under the right conditions, when the frequencies match, other dimensions leak in. We call these areas thresholds. The quarry is one of the more stable thresholds in the maintenance sector. That's where black rock comes from.
You heard that too, right?
Dimensional matter.
Black rock comes from a threshold quarry. So the prisms must be there too.
Contained. Think of it as paranatural lead. Our research involves many dangerous things we absolutely need to keep in check. That's what the Black Rock line fire breaks are about. The panopticon container cells.
Sorry to interrupt, sir, but I need the code for the quarry elevator.
Oh, Emily. The codes. Black Rock 665. Neighbor of the Beast. Get it? We can do that again.
665 it is.
Darling's key.
Oh,
This should get us into the quarry.
certainly should. Black Rock. Utilization of paranatural elements. Black Rock has allowed the Bureau to make great strides in containment procedures since it was first discovered. This report will examine how its very structure is comprised of redacted density that nullifies all resonances with a range of redacted to redacted hertz. That's why it's effective against the hiss. Bureau innovations that incorporate Black Rock will be analysed, most notably fire breaks, feats of engineering designed to contain any future outbreaks, attacks, or other internal threats. The goal of this report is to encourage Bureau staff to explore further innovations using Black Rock, as work in that field has markedly slowed in recent years. Refer to this file for the full report. Alright. We've got a door and a stairwell. Have a look upstairs first. No jump scares, please. Right, if we can smash through one of these windows, we might be able to access this bit over there. Yeah. No. Bulletproof glass or something? Shatterproof? A PM8 machine. The quarry's on level 2. Off we go.
Everything here is crazy. Weird, but it feels right. Like how the world should be. I am in an infinite building leading to different dimensions, and I never want to leave.
Really?
Even with all the horror, I'm happy. It feels sane.
Strange.
Or just the right kind of insane.
Bang! He was like patrolling though. That was through the shield. I love this gun. Yeah, because we get that. Was it a damage boost from aiming down the sights? Yeah, you're not a normal enemy. What did it say was this direction? NSC control room, okay. Let's just have a look there in case we can open a shortcut. Probably not. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna check them out because I'm not. Okay, we're in ventilation. We should go and talk to Artie at some point. Oh, I thought that was gonna stay locked. I think resting at the checkpoints does... Oh! Yeah, so I can grab things from behind them. Which is what I should have done immediately there, I think. That really scared me then. We're best having the pistol out. And then if we've got a... we'll switch to the burst gun or sniper style gun when we're in better circumstances. Right, another shortcut perhaps. Right, the quarry's on level 3 now, weirdly enough. What are these guys doing? Well, I guess the others all moved, right? Doesn't care about his friend. Don't you float over here. I know this isn't the way we're supposed to be going. Oh, maybe it is. I don't think that these checkpoints work quite like a Dark Souls one where everyone just respawns. No, we're on level 3. Right. Well, let's just see if we can level up then. No, still not enough. Okay. I'm not going to mess with them just yet. I'm quite comfortable with the mods we've got. Just for this video, at least. Let's do an edgy walk across the bridge. Man, good draw distances are so awesome in games, man. You were friendly? I think so. Oh, the loop scared me. Dodge efficiency again. Research and records. The NSC. Dynamic energy extraction and conversion. Redacted sarcophagus container. The NSC was designed by order of Deputy Chief Trench shortly before he became director. The container provides a safe method of extracting of Redacted's excess energy output while acting as a humane way to house it. The coolant pumps keep the container and its Redacted from overheating while the energy is siphoned. The energy is then conducted to the converters where it's rendered into a Redacted through the use of turbine generators. The electricity powers the electricity produced powers the entire bureau, making us completely self-sufficient and effectively invisible on the New York City grid. After NSC-01's disappearance by some unknown manifestation of its power, The occupant was restrained and a second model was built. NSC-02 possesses built-in spatial anchors that are designed to prevent any translocative effect from its occupant. Sarcophagus. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I don't know if you guys ever, like, look into... I don't know if you call them conspiracy theories, but, like, you know, ancient history stuff about different origins for the pyramids and the Egyptian pyramids and everything, and there being like a missing link, and yeah, it's all very interesting. I'm not saying I fully subscribe to it, but you know. Okay, right, mods are full, so now we do actually need to do some sorting. So, dodge efficiency. We've got 3 dodge efficiencies. We'll get rid of. The best one was 14%. Right. Oh no, and right, evade energy cost. Get rid of you. Launch energy costs. We've got one equipped, right? Shield strength, right, so let's just get rid of level 1s, I guess. All commons. And I'll just keep everything above level 1. Yep. This, man. Some real Midgar vibes to this. Can you imagine if Final Fantasy VII Remake was made like an actual explorable game, not just running through corridors? Man. Anyone here? Okay. I heard a little gurgle.
Elevator's broken. Gotta get down the old-fashioned way.
And how exactly do we get to the ladder? Oh, this is the old-fashioned way. Knee joint crippling jumps. door's sealed, right? This pierces. That didn't work, did it? What are you doing, lad? You calm down. How did you miss? Oh, shit! You guys heard that, right? You heard those footsteps? Is that the music? Scared myself. Yeah, it's the music. Great. Okay. We're gonna have company here. You work for me, friend. Okay, there was only a small group. Does this work now? Oops. Oh well. I was just trying to activate it. I guess if we've got a fast travel point, it doesn't really matter, does it? When I was on that Thing down there, I genuinely thought it was one of those invisible things. Proper scared me, that's why I threw the shield up. Good God. Alright, we'll see if we can level up or anything. Don't think we will be able to. No, still just 1 point. Still need one more house memory. How much is this going to cost? Yeah, I'll save up the source for that. Okay, so just before we finish the video, I'm just going to watch a few more of the hotlines bits and the ones from the board. Yeah, the coming storm.
Something's coming. The whisper's growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history.
Actually, what, I could turn off VSync specifically for rewatching those videos. Hopefully it doesn't screw up the recording at all. Oh, I'm still getting screen tearing. What the hell?
Something's coming. The whisper's growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. A retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau. Everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
Okay, so he specifically referred to Darling there as like his closest friend. Right? Well, something obviously snapped and changed. Maybe the hiss got hold of him first. We are at war. There's a hostile takeover. The hiss is the opposing force. It's a foreign power. We will provide countermeasures and strategy. Accept and ingest them at control points. These countermeasures missions will benefit you. We'll give resources and rewards for each completed countermeasure. Yep. Objects of power are holders. 665. Ah. 2. Other blessing. We hold the reins and laws. We are failing in translating hyperreal concepts. Secrets and instructions will be lost. Ignore this message. Interesting. The directorship. These might not be longer. You are the director now. We expect independence and dependence. You are the authority, the chosen one. The Bureau game needs you. Okay, the game. The hiss. The hiss is spreading. It's searching for transmissions, speakers, to corrupt, cause chaos. The astral plane is a conflux, a switchboard, a go-between, right? The hiss will come for us all. You must stop them, shut them up. Interesting. On you go, V-Sync. Alright guys, yes, we're down in Blackrock processing. And we'll head in there in the next video. Continue to be freaked out by all the 3D audio. It's great. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a thumbs up if you did. Just remember everybody, never trust an on-crate. I'll see you next time.